CADprofi program allows user to quickly and conveniently design an entire building from scratch. We start designing a building by drawing the walls. By using the Pline command, we draw the outline of the building, providing specific dimensions. Program allows user to draw single and multi-layer walls. Command contains various types of walls grouped by materials or purpose. User can quickly define and save their own wall types. CADprofi program allows user to quickly draw walls along a given infoline. This option is useful, for example, when we have previously drawn the outline of the building. When drawing a wall, the drawing edge can be selected. When drawing partition walls, it is convenient to draw with an offset. The offset dimension can be taken from the drawing. To draw the axes of a planar mesh, it is best to draw a rectangle according to the edges of the walls, and then use the offset command and specify the offset value to determine the target boundaries of the mesh. In the next step, it is convenient to hide all CADprofi layers except the axis. Using the extend command, we extend all wall axes. Finally, we turn on all layers. Axis markings are available in the Symbols and Markings command. When inserting symbols, select the Insert in Multiple Lines option, which will quickly insert the selected symbol in all axes. After completing the drawing, user may need to adjust the line density factor, LT scale, accordingly. The most convenient way to do this is in the CADprofi program options. Changing the density of the lines also requires refreshing the thickness of the insulating layers of the walls. After running the Walls command, program will automatically suggest applying the necessary changes. CADprofi program has a complete library of culverts, chimneys, and gravity ventilation ducts. There is a configurator available that allows user to select ventilation ducts in a simple and visual way. A convenient way to determine dimensions is to use the Get Distance option from the drawing. There are insertion points on the thumbnails to help user precisely insert objects into their project. When inserting, user can use the landmarks of the CAD program. In this case, it is perpendicular. When inserting objects, user can enter the object's rotation angle in the command line or indicate a point defining this angle. If necessary, user can use all the editing commands of the CAD program, including Move, Rotate, Mirror. All CADprofi objects are parametric elements, so user can specify any dimensions. It is also possible to save objects with user-owned dimensions in the program libraries. In CADprofi Program, a parametric library of windows and doors is available in the Windows Doors command. To insert a window, specify the desired wall edge. Afterwards, it will automatically connect to it and allow the window to move along the wall. User can select a window with the desired dimensions or specify their own dimensions. It is also possible to add to the library windows that are used the most often. To specify the insertion point, enter an offset value. Elements can be inserted in various views. User can easily define their own dimensions. During insertion, user can determine the opening side of the door. Program has quick editing functions. Double-clicking on a given element will display editing options, including changing the direction of door opening. Insertion points are available for each drawing diagram. Using the Symbols and Marks command, it is possible to quickly insert Windows Chelm Doors markings. In CADprofi, it is possible to define and mark rooms or other usable areas. To insert marks, use the Room Definition command on the Architectural toolbar. Information about the defined room will be saved in the selected room mark. The selected value can be specified in the Selection and Edit fields. The user can enter additional values that do not appear in the list. Program automatically finds the boundaries of rooms and calculates their area. Dividing line of rooms allows user to draw a logical division of rooms that are not separated by walls. The arrow buttons allow user to search for the smallest free or consecutive room number in the project. After making changes to the drawing, program will automatically update the value of the room area. The Bill of Materials command allows user to obtain various printouts and data extracts. User can choose the data output and adapt the report layout to his or her own needs. Export to CSV allows user to save data to a file that can then be used in any way, for example, to calculate the total area or total heat loss of the building. CADprofi Architectural has a generator that allows user to automatically draw stairs with selected parameters. A convenient way to determine dimensions is to use the Get Distance option from the drawing. Stairs inserted into the drawing can be freely edited. In order to create a clear drawing, user can hide some layers. CADprofi Architectural has a rich library of furniture and equipment. Program has a search option that allows user to quickly find the desired elements. When creating projects, it is necessary to insert objects from different categories into the drawing. The Insert Similar Object command opens the appropriate category in the library, which allows user to find the necessary elements faster. When inserting furniture, it is possible to create a list of inserted objects. Thanks to this, user can place the selected piece of furniture in more than one place in the drawing without the need to run the command again. By using the Quick Edit command, user can, among others, change the dimensions of the selected element. Thanks to Mirror command, user can copy and flip the chosen furniture. Elements can be inserted with different insertion points. A convenient way to determine dimensions is to use the option to retrieve the dimension directly from the drawing. Thanks to this command, user can insert modular wardrobe, in which he can choose the type of door, handle, and wardrobe size. User can choose a detailed or simplified view of the cabinet interior.
At any time during the design process, it is possible to modify all components of the wardrobe.
The Roofs command allows user to quickly insert a selected type of roof with user-defined dimensions into the drawing. A convenient way to determine dimensions is to use the option to retrieve the dimension directly from the drawing. The roof inserted into the drawing can be freely edited. The Windows and Doors command provides a parametric library of windows, including windows and roof hatches. Program automatically calculates the surface area of the slope, and its value can be checked by using the Attributes and Descriptions command. Program has a command that facilitates the dimensioning of buildings. Dimensioning style can be freely adjusted according to the designer's needs. When dimensioning, user should determine the location of the main dimension line and afterwards indicate the dimension points. It is possible to continue the existing dimensional chain. To shorten or lengthen the sideline, we can use the Edit Extension Line command. Program allows user to define their own dimensions. The Insert Alternative View command allows designer to quickly reproduce previously inserted doors, windows, in a plan view to the elevation view. The Repeat command option allows user to insert specific objects in the selected view multiple times without the need to run the command again. Objects available in CADprofi program can be inserted into the drawing in many views, so designer can easily prepare the drawing in plan, section, or elevation views. CADprofi Architectural program has a library of steel gutters, PVC and downpipes with equipment. The roof gutter system allows user to draw entire gutter sequences with automatic insertion of gutter brackets and connectors. It is also possible to make connections using corners. When connecting, CADprofi program automatically lengthens or shortens the connected gutters. Thanks to the library of elements such as drain hoppers, clamps, gutter bottoms, elbows, T's, settling tanks, user is able to draw a complete roof drainage design. Drawing roof gutters in the elevation view, including corners and downspouts. Inserting downspouts. Depending on the selected object, different views are available. Inserting the downpipe settler. A convenient way to determine dimensions is to use the Get Dimension option from the drawing, and also use the Arrange command, which allows user to arrange the clamps at equal distances along the indicated section. CADprofi Architectural allows to quickly describe construction projects. This includes spot heights. Spot height's attitude can be automatically calculated in relation with the UCS or WCS coordinate system. Changing the reference point will automatically update the level marks associated with it. Program contains many additional symbols, including topographic symbols, arrows, entrance markings, ground slopes, and others. After preparing the project, you can create Bill of Materials. The Specification Creator has many predefined bill of materials and legends prepared for various industries and manufacturers. User can freely change the parameters of each specification. For example, add, remove, or change the order of printed data. User can edit the data printed in the header and select a graphic logo. Specification can be saved to a CSV file and afterwards opened in a spreadsheet. After exporting specification to a spreadsheet, it is possible to perform the necessary calculations or other data analysis. Specification can be printed or saved in various formats: PDF, XML, JPG, and others. A print preview option is also available. One of the types of specifications in the CADprofi program are graphic legends. Before placing a legend in a drawing, user can specify various parameters, including text height, legend width, layer of graphical markings, and others. CADprofi program contains drawing frames, tables, and other objects that are used when preparing our project for printing. These objects can be used directly in paper space, for example in print sheets. The print window in a CAD program contains many settings, such as printer selection, paper size, drawing orientation, print style, and more. Ready-made title page templates are available in the Frames and Tables command. They contain editable fields with basic information about the project. After inserting the page, we create a new sheet that contains the ground floor plan. User can turn off auxiliary layers so that they will not be printed. Using viewports, user can insert a viewport containing a model view. The Fit option will adjust the viewport to the size of the sheet. The target scale of the drawings should be determined when composing the sheet. The most convenient way to do this is in the Properties window. By using the Frames and Tables command, user can insert a frame adjusted to the size of the sheet. Command has many different drawing frames tailored to the needs of users. To disable line type scaling in the sheet, we will change the value of the PSL scale system variable to 0. User can change the sheet names and see a print preview